We are back. We are back in Toronto. We got high-speed internet. We got the lights. We got the cameras. What is going on, guys? Hope you guys crushed it today. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made over $2,000 on the day today, as well as preparing you guys to trade the best setups at the best prices moving forward. Shout out to Dimitri. He ended up calling puts out, guys, at the exact high of the day today. I'm going to show you how he was able to identify that trade, why he took that trade, and why we were all able, the entire Discord, over 500 people were able to be completely green on the day. Let's get into it. So, first things first, guys, I ended up, if you look at my chart, we ended up making a few key levels this morning today on the Discord. I ended up making 512.50, 512.60, and then we had the previous close. The previous close was the best spot for small accounts and cash accounts and futures traders to be buying today. Opening candle, guys, I ended up getting puts. Myself and Gundy and Dimitri, we all ended up getting in these puts. We sold the move. Next candle, we sold the move again. The third trade we ended up getting was 512.50, our first trade. I'm going to have to show you on the 1 minute because it's very, very confusing. So we ended up catching puts here, right? Catching puts here. I ended up going in again, and I got stopped out. Why did I get stopped out? Because I have a key level right here at 512.50, and I have another key level at 511.81. I'm playing in between two ranges right now. So when you are trading in between two ranges, you can either be right or wrong. You're going to get stopped out or you're going to make money, and they can both be correct. What I mean by that is you could end up entering a position, you get stopped out, and then you still end up being correct. This is what happens when you do not buy in at key levels. You see how we were buying at key levels, at key levels, at key levels, and at key levels? This is why buying in your entry is so very important. When you get stuck in this chop, you're going to lose money like I did. I went green on the day to neutral on the day. And then what did I end up getting? I ended up getting puts, guys, at 412.6. Or, sorry, I don't know why I keep doing that. 512.60. I ended up buying puts right here. I had 100 contracts, guys, and ended up making a couple grand on the day in just this play. That's all you need to be doing. You see these two red lines? In the pre-market live stream this morning in the Discord, I said this was my short area, right? I didn't take this trade. I ended up waiting because I knew it would come back around and hit the higher key level. If you zoom out, I'm going to show you exactly why. This was the key support of Friday, guys, right? We came up to the key support. We gapped down in the morning, come up to a key support. What do? We hit the puts. This is what I do. This is how I make my money. Previous supports, when we break down, come back up to it, I'm hitting puts. Previous resistances, we gap up, come back down, I'm hitting calls. This is what we do. The next trade I ended up getting into, guys, is, where do you think? You know what this dotted line is? Gap close reversal. This is a strategy I've been teaching for multiple years, guys. Wherever a stock closes, if we gap above the previous close down here, once we come back down, we're going to hit calls to go higher. This is the stock close. We gap down. We come back up to the stock close. We're going to hit puts for a lower low. This is one strategy that you can easily implement or even only trade based off of this simple strategy. I ended up hitting puts literally at the top here, guys, and that would be a fantastic play. Obviously, I sold the move, guys. I don't hold hopes. I size in where I'm supposed to be sizing in, and I sell where I'm supposed to be selling. I told the entire Discord today, the best level for puts for small accounts, cash accounts is going to be the previous close at 512.85, and look at that. It was a phenomenal play. And then what happened, guys? We had a nice inverse head and shoulders, and a nice squeeze to the upside. We came back down. We made the previous resistance a support, right? This is why we were floating here. We ended up breaking back down. Once we made the previous close a support, look at the upside that we have, right? Now we got some nice key levels moving into tomorrow. Big shout out to Dimitri. Obviously, Gundy. I don't even got to say it. Gundy crushed it today, guys. He made friggin' 4 figures like he always does. Dimitri killed it. Options Doctor killed it. Everyone else has been killing it, right? But just a big shout out. Gundy was saying right here, guys, I think we're going to make new highs, right? And we did. And that he was correct, right? I was shorting up here. I was selling the move, selling the move, selling the move, and then I got caught right here. And I'm like, guys, if we go past here, I'm out. I got stopped out, tiny loss. And then look at the rip it ended up doing. So Gundy crushed it today. He was very right with his technical analysis. Next thing was Dimitri, guys. He ended up catching puts at the exact high of the day today. I don't know how he does it. I never know how he does it. That's how good he is. And that's why I like having great traders by my side and a part of the community, guys. When I'm not there, we have Gundy, Dimitri, Options Doctor, Pimp Daddy. We have so many names to be going over, guys. There's so many people that are helping this community grow as traders, and it's very, very special what we were able to create as a group. So anyways, Dimitri caught puts at literally the high of the day, and look what ended up happening, guys. Look at the downside potential. We broke through the previous close. We retested it. Massive downside, okay? This was just a short squeeze. This was nothing but a short squeeze. How do you know that? How are you able to identify that? Because we ended up retracing the entire freaking move. And then we retest the previous close and rejected and had massive downside potential. So the daily candlestick as of right now, extremely, extremely bearish, guys. You do not want to be buying calls up here. But what levels are we going to be paying attention to moving forward? Easy. We're going to be watching the previous resistance of yesterday, 512.50 and 512.60. This was the previous support of Friday, right? This level right here. So we're going to follow it across. This was a magnet all day. This is going to be our short zone. If we end up breaking here, we're going to use the previous close of Friday, 512.85. That's another key level that we're going to be paying very close attention to. I'm going to make one right now because I just identified a new key level that we may be able to make a trade-off if we end up back up here. So I'm going to use, bam, okay, 413.08, pretty much 413. It's going to be a key level to the upside potential. Let's look at the downside potential. What are we looking at? You see this previous floor that we had on Friday? You see how we retested it in the after hours? You see how we retested this in the pre-market? And you see how we are respecting it right now in the after hours on Monday. This is our new major key level. I guarantee you we're going to make a crap ton of money off this level tomorrow. 511.81. Add this to your charts right now. We gap down, we come up to it, we're hitting puts. We gap up, come back down to it, we're hitting calls. That's how simple it is. And I'm going to give you some more key levels that I made live on the Discord. We have 511.23. Why? Previous resistance of Friday. Drop back down. 510.83. Why? The previous floor of Friday, right? After the big ripped, we have a multiple touch points here. Let's go back down. 510.50. Look at 510.50, guys. Resistance. Support, support, support. 510.50 to the lower side is going to be our major key level. If we end up opening beneath 510.50, I will go live to YouTube in the morning and we'll make a game plan. But as of right now, the best area for calls, 510.50 for SNIPE, guys. So I'm not talking about long term, but we are extremely bearish. Where can the downside go? First things first, the major downside, guys, is going to be this gap. Nope, we already filled that gap. Sorry. It's going to be 508.50 and 508. Look at the area of consolidation here. All you got to do is move over. Previous resistance, previous resistance, previous resistance. We come back down to it. We're going to make it a support and balance, potentially, right? So 508.50 and 508. Those are levels you guys need moving forward. 5-day free trial happening with the Discord right now, guys. We are growing like crazy. We're so thankful for everyone who's been joining us. Our turnover rate is like 4% a month, guys. Out of everyone new, we are absolutely crushing it. We have the best people in the game. Any other Discord, I don't care how big they are, how small they are, no one touches the Daily Sniper. If you do not believe me, you could try it for a 5-day free trial. Link in the bio. I will see everyone tomorrow. Thank you guys for the support. And stay green. Let's make some money. By the way, 2024, not one red day. Catch you later.